All right, let's give it the old test. 1 2 1 2. And get my shoe on. All right, let's give it the old test. 1 2 1 2. All right. Looks like we're good to go. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and we are back for another live stream of LeMans Ultimate, returning to Sebring once again, looking to add some rank and try to pad my rank, if you will. Let's see here. Event starts in 8 minutes. 35, that's more like it. GTE, the Corvette, my trusty Corvette. All right, let me turn on speech chat. Well, actually, we've got 8 minutes. I don't got to open speech chat up just yet. Jeez, I don't think I got much of a opening monologue, diatribe, whatever you want to call it. It's Saturday morning. Feeling pretty good. Finally got up off my ass and cut my hair and shaved, trying to look like a human being again, so you guys don't see my messed up hairline and blotches and shit like that all over my head. It's gonna happen to you all when you get my age too. So you your hair's not gonna look like it does now when you turn 57 years old. So there's that. Today's one of those days where I don't know, I want to do some other gaming today. You know, I actually want to, I'm feeling like diving back in the race room today. Hell, just out of curiosity, I even thought about jumping into a daily race on GT7 just to see how bad the dirty driving is, to see if it's still like out of hand, out of control. That's a thought there. Hell, you know, Forza's a possibility today. Now that we've got this electrical systems fixed within my apartment, so now I got my big screen TV back. I mean, I never lost it. It's just that a few months ago when the breaker popped, and I had to start moving things around and start plugging stuff up into different outlets. I had to try to keep it bare bones. I unplugged all the stuff that I don't need and just try to keep it to what I need just to stream. But now that I got all my outlets back and I can plug some of my things back up, you know, I plugged the TV back up, but I don't use it. I for whatever reason, I'm still opting to use the monitor right here, which is cool. I mean, unless I'm playing a flat screen game, I don't need the big TV anyway. So the monitor will serve just fine. But yeah, if I decide to play some Forza, I will need the big TV for that, because Forza does not have VR support. How it doesn't have VR support, I really don't know. I mean, the state that Forza's in now, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't have PC VR support. Because on as far as flat screen goes, my PC in the bedroom, which has a 3070 Ti, I've tested Forza on that PC before, and it runs just fine. And plus, when you race online on Forza, everybody's capped at 60 frames per second in order to keep things fair, because it's also crossplay with the Xbox One X and the Xbox, not the One X, the Series X and the Series S. So I don't know. Microsoft just like I don't know. I just feel like they don't want anything to do with VR. I mean, jeez. Well, they did allow VR support for Microsoft Flight Simulator because a lot of people had modded Flight Simulator and was, you know, using various mods to play the game in VR. And the developer said, we would love to add official VR support, but it's not up to us, it's up to Microsoft. And Microsoft gave them the green light, so they did add VR support to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So when that happened, I thought there was a big possibility that at the very least we should be able to get VR support for Forza on PC, but it hasn't happened yet. So we got 3 minutes. Yeah, I think that's about all I can think of, and I'm just, you know, talking off the top of my head. But yeah, I've definitely woke up this morning and just feel like I want to do this race. Hopefully we'll get a good result so I can get some positive rank. And if I do get some positive rank, that might be it. I might not do any more LeMans Ultimate today because I don't want to get burnt out on this game because I love it so much. So yeah, I might just change the pace. See here, we got 2 minutes. Let's back out and then come back in. We're up to 55 people now. So at the very least, there's going to be 2 splits. $56. Oh, I know what else I wanted to say. Today, there is a big event on iRacing. It is the 12 Hours of Bathurst, and that makes me a little bit jealous because I feel like if LeMans Ultimate had driver swap and they had a big event today, more eyes would be on their event. But hey, we gotta wait till May for the driver swap. I really can't wait. But one thing we won't have to wait long for is when the update comes Tuesday. Basically, what they're gonna do with the spot track, to put it in simple terms, I guess they changed the pit lane for the for endurance races. So in other words, they're gonna open up all the garage stalls, and it's gonna allow for 62 player races. So you're definitely going to see a big event there. 62 cars in one race. You know, maybe a 2.4 hour event with 62 cars. That's going to be huge. When they do that, all eyes are going to be on LeMans Ultimate. Holding Dan Sock. Hello, sir. How's work lately? Kids good? Yeah, my son is great. You know, he still comes over every Saturday. Work is work. You know, and other than that, I'm doing fine. All right, let me turn on speech chat and let's head on in here. All right, let's suit up.
Hole in Dan's sock said, "Yes, sir, amazing."
Good to hear that you're doing good. Let's see here. So how many? We've got 23. Ooh. We've got 23 GTEs entered, and if you do 2 splits, that could mean only 12 or 13 GTEs 36 P2s. People seem to really love
Hole
the
in Dan's
P2s.
sock said, musical notes, he taught me how to walk, fight and pray every day. Oh, happy day.
Excellent, excellent. It's good to hear, Mr. Sock. I think also I placed my camera on a tripod today, so it is a little bit elevated. So the camera does look like it's kind of looking down on me a little bit. Because you know, it's actually looking me, it's kind of looking me eye to eye, whereas where I had it positioned before, it was looking upwards at me.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Let's go. Like he in a hurry to get out there. I didn't look to see how many GTEs are in here. At the very least, we got 12. Like
Hole in Dan's sock said, your angle looks fine. I love watching your rig evolve over the years. LUL. Pretty soon you'll look like that boss Sentinel from X-Men.
Thank you. I don't know if it'll go any further than this. I mean, the only thing left to do is put actuators on it, because I just don't have the money to buy a full-blown motion rig. So I would,
like in sector 1.
if I did anything, I would put actuators on it, and that would probably be the last stop for it.
Temperature rising, it's now 35 Celsius.
Hole in Dan's sock said, all in due time, you know, G.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We think that Sarais has been hit, green flag sector 1, checkered flags out, 10th position. That's the end of the session, P10.
So, how many GTEs? Yeah, we got 12 GTEs. That means I have to qualify 6 or better in my class in order to get positive rank for that. So basically the first lap is a throwaway lap because of the cold tires, which I don't know how this is going to work with online racing, but one of the new updates that they're going to do is add tire warmers to the game, so you don't have to like throw 1 or 2 laps away warming up the tires.
Exit looks clear. All right, Clay, we've got 7 minutes to get the job done.
My guess is if it's some kind of special event, you might not be allowed to use it.
The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them. Clear left.
Okay.
moves increasing. It's now 40 Celsius. Clear left.
Shit. This is going to be a bad lap, but at least it won't be invalidated.
Leader has just done a 201.94. The guy in front has just done a 207.08. The leader's just done a 201.56.
Oh my God.
Okay, Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Time 2:03.
For 7th position.
0.
The guy behind has just done a 204.31. It's a faster class car approaching. Got cold tyres, we need to get some heat into them. Sector 2 is 0.38, off the pace. Your brake temperatures look good. The leader has just done a 201.18.
That time was a 2:01.
6th place.
8.
Shit.
Okay, Clay. It's a faster class car approaching.
This lap is a wash.
Right side's clear. Sector 1 is 2.3, off the pace. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. You've used half your fuel. Sector 2 is 0.8, off the pace. Your rear tyres are cold. The leader has just done a 2:00.1.
Damn, somebody did a 159. Holy shit.
37.34. The guy behind has just done a 2:00.9 seconds.
Damn, I lost time. I'm losing more time.
That's the end of the session. P9.
Damn. I might as well forget it. So yep, 201. Yeah, my best chance to win this race, well, not win this race, but finish in the top half, is to do exactly what I did yesterday and do an undercut. I believe yesterday I finished in 4th place. I qualified 7th and finished 4th. And it had nothing to do with my pace. I did an undercut, and I was lucky enough that a few cars spun off the track. So I am definitely going to do the undercut like I did yesterday on lap 1. I'm going to do 1 lap, and then I'm going to come in and top off the tank and then run the rest of the race from there. Because, oh shit, now I just got dropped to 10th. Because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to spend 3-4 laps fighting with the rest of these cars. 14.8 laps. So basically, by me doing an undercut, on after lap 1, when I come back out on the track, it'll pretty much be empty. I won't have to fight with a bunch of other cars. I won't have to deal with any cars, in fact, until the P2 cars start to lap us.
Formation lap has started. Green flag.
Oh shit!
Clear left, clear left. Clear left. Clear left. Clear left. Clear left. Clear left. Clear left.
Yeah, we got to get off this track ASAP and get it to the pits.
Yellow flag. Green flag in sector 2. We think. Stay in. Has spun off. Okay, pit stop requested. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Go, go, go. Pit exit looks clear. Green flag sector 3. It looks like Henry has binned it. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 1 is green. We think DeVries has gone off.
255.02.
That's last. Yellow flag sector 2. Pay attention to track limits. Please Clay. We think that stock has binned it. Yellow flag in sector 3. John is leading the race. It looks like Carvalho has stepped in. Sector 3 is green. Sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is now green.
That time was a 2:03.01.
think that Henry has crashed. Incident Sector 3, yellow flag. Green flag, Sector 2. Sector 3 is now clear. Sector 3 is yellow. Green flag in Sector 3. We can see Cerise has gone off. Sector 3 is 0.40 off the pace. Flag in Sector 1. We think stock has gone off. Green flag Sector 1. Alright, Clay, the pit window is now open. You need to refuel by lap 15. Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Gone out of track limits, keep it between the lines. sector 1, yellow flag. Green flag, sector 1. We think Siraj has stacked it.
Jesus.
Okay, Clay, we just cut the track.
This is an absolutely
Craig the
terrible
tech guy said, "Is this Mass Effect?"
The results could be massive. How you doing, Craig?
The master class cars are catching.
Up, here come the P2s.
Blue flag.
Lap 203.
Take position.
Damn it, I hit the wall.
Blue flag. Okay, Clay, there's a faster class car approaching. Clear left. Blue flag. Clear right. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Oh boy.
Okay, Clay, that's half distance. Come on, let's put this hard work to good use. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Car left, clear left.
That time was a 204.95.
Oh shit, that sausage almost took me out.
Clay. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Clear right. Blue flag. Car left. Clear left. Blue flag. Clear left. You're halfway home. Fuel looks tight. You might make it to the end. That lap was at 204.00. Car behind's a faster class. Sector 3 is yellow. You've used half your fuel. Blue flag. Right side's clear. Green flag, sector 3. Blue flag. Yellow flag, sector 3. Green flag in sector 3. We can see bearings, bend it. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Lap 205.
E9.
God damn. Until I figure out that turn 1, my lap times are gonna be dog shit.
Yellow flag. It looks like keep your eyes has gone off. Sector 1 is green. Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. There's a faster class car behind. It's closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.6 seconds. Yellow flag.
I tried to slow down to give him the inside.
That, keep your eyes, has been dead. There's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Sector Your lap time was 2:04.68. Sector 1 is yellow. It looks like Scroeta has spun off. Green flag Sector 1. Just cut the track.
Lap 2:03.50.
The gap to P10 behind is now 2.6 seconds. Yellow flag in Sector 1. We think that Scroeta has crashed. Sector 1 is clear. Okay, Clay. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Yellow flag, Sector 1. We think Scroeta has gone off. There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position. That was 2:03.68. Clear left. Blue flag. Faster car approaching. They're racing us for position. Don't expect any blue flags. The gap to P10 behind is increasing. It's now 3.8. That was a 203.59. Alright Clay, it's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
One time I finally get it right, I got a car closing in on me.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Damn it, there's 3 of them coming.
Faster cars approaching.
Evalia said, hi.
How's it going?
Blue flag, P9.
Go ahead, take the inside.
Clear left.
Evalia said, I'm looking forward to buy Gran Turismo 7. Does it have free roam?
Can't really say.
Henry, on your clear right.
Because all I've really done with GT7 is play around with the menu books and do daily races. So I've never really dug deep into the game.
Evalia thanks for following.
Thanks for the follow, appreciate it.
Line behind is pitting.
There it is. Somebody came into the pits.
Faster car behind. Blue flag. Last lap, 8th place. Clear left. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Clear right.
He must be out of fuel.
Right, okay, we're done. Okay, pit stop requested.
That didn't exactly play out the way I had hoped. I still think I made the right move going for the undercut, but it just didn't work out the way I hoped. So I'm probably going to lose rank from this race, and I'm probably going to end up getting dropped back to bronze. He lost it. So coming back to the GT7 thing, honestly, I regret to say that I kind of walked away from GT7 because the dirty racing in the daily races have gotten out of hand. And when I say that I walked away from GT7, that doesn't mean 100%. I'm still open to doing, GT7 streams every now and then, but I will not go into the daily races with a competitive mindset. I'll just go in there and just putt around and just whatever happens, happens. I do my competitive racing here on LeMans Ultimate. The racing is fairly clean on this game compared to GT7. I mean, the racing on GT7 is just absolute filth, and you have dirty guys taking you out unprovoked. So, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I don't want to get burnt out on LeMans Ultimate today, so I am open to doing, jumping into some other races today. GT7, Forza, Race Room. So no promises, but I could possibly come back later on this evening and stream one of those. But make no mistake about it. LeMans Ultimate is my favorite sim. I gained 2 positions. Ouch, took a hit. Sebring is just not one of my better tracks. I guess I'm gonna have to face it. So the next time I stream LeMans Ultimate, I'll probably end up jumping into this race here. Leaderboard here. That is absolutely insane. A 357.2. But that's Darren McCormick. He's an esports driver, so I guess that's to be expected of him. Redouan Massad, he's 6. He's fast enough to be an esports driver, but I follow him on Twitch. He's French. He speaks enough English to say what needs to be said. I really like his I really like watching him. He's fast too, and he's definitely in the upper echelon on ACC. Tinko Vanderleed, I think I've seen his name before. Daniel Stepkowski, I think I've seen his name before. Colin Spork, I've seen his name on the East. I've seen his name on the on the leaderboard before. Maya Rose, if that's a woman, big hats off to you, turning in that kind of lap time. So the Elio Silva, I think I've raced against him before. There's Mr. Kevin Seclari. I follow him on Twitch also. He does GTE and hypercar racing. Let's see page 2. Start from the top. Corey Jason, yep, seen him.
Gabriel 10 said, "How's LMU in VR?"
I'll go like this. I still think that Automobile Lista 2 is probably still the best looking sim in VR. And at this moment, I would probably have LeMans Ultimate and R Factor 2 tied for second. I say that, you know, because they're developed by the same studio. They're developed by Studio 397. Now, the VR on R Factor 2 looks like it runs like absolute butter. But it's an old game, and so some parts of it look really old. Coming back to LeMans Ultimate, the VR and the graphics all together looks like a polished R Factor 2. So yeah, I would say Automobile Lista 2 first, LeMans Ultimate and R Factor 2 tied for second. Third, now that's an interesting one. What's the third best looking VR game? In terms of sharpness and how well it runs, that's a tough one because I got a really beefy PC. It's got a 4090, so this computer can run just about anything I want at just about any settings. So third on the list, I don't know, it could be a toss-up. Race Room looks really good. It runs pretty good, but even with the updated graphics, it still looks a little bit old, but it does look good. Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Gabriel 10 said, "iRacing."
iRacing, I haven't touched iRacing in years. I mean, the last time I think the last time I played iRacing might have been in 2019, and at that time I was using the Oculus Rift S, which is a super old headset that outputs at 1440p at 80 hertz per second, whereas this Quest Pro that I'm using has pancake lenses and runs at 90 hertz. Or, you know, my Quest 3, I can use that and bump the frame rate up to 120 hertz. But I will say that during the time that I tried iRacing back in 2019, it probably came down between iRacing and Automobile Lister 2 as to which one ran the best. Automobile Lister 2, no doubt, looked miles better than iRacing, but in terms of how they ran, might have been a tie. iRacing did run pretty good back then, but since then the graphics have been overhauled. You have a complex weather system. So if I were to jump into iRacing now, I'm sure it would look better than it did in 2019. How well it runs? Yeah, you know, since I got a beefy PC, yeah, it's gonna run good. It's probably just a matter of how high I want to turn the graphics up. Where does ACC fall? If you got a beefy enough PC, and like ACC has a lot of settings that you could play with: shadows, shadow distance, textures, pixel, I forgot what it's called. But ACC has a lot of settings, so once you get it to where you want it, or where it needs to be, ACC can run really good too in VR. It's definitely not the best looking, but if you play with the settings, you can get it to run good. On a lower spec PC, ACC, in order to get it to run good, you're gonna have to turn the graphics all the way down to the point where it just looks like absolute dog crap. And that's the reason why I built this computer in the first place, because at the time that I built this computer, ACC was still my favorite sim, and this was long before LeMans Ultimate came out. And so I built this $4,000 PC in order to get ACC to look good and run good. So that would be your benchmark right there. If you can get a game to look good and run good on ACC in VR, you can get just about any game to look good and run good. I saw Julian Kataga here somewhere. We're still in the 4 minutes flat. I swear I saw Julian Kataga there somewhere. He was like, I think he was ranked like 124. Yeah, there he is, Julian Kataga. And he did a 4 minutes. See if I recognize any of these other names. Giannis or Zachowski. I can't remember if I had a run-in with him or not. Because once we get into the 402s on this leaderboard, now we'll be starting to run in. Now we'll start running into people that I've raced against. And some of them I've had some bad experiences with. Let's see here. Jose Lima, I've seen his name before because that's the name of the baseball player who played for our beloved Detroit Tigers before. Muhammad Hayat, I might have seen his name before. Oh, there's Dan Suzuki. Wow, I didn't think he would be ranked this low. 487. I didn't think he would be ranked this low, and I thought he would be faster than that. 402 flat. I did a as you can see here at the bottom, I've done a 403, but that's the fastest lap in a race. In practice, I've done 402s before. Yeah, yo, I've raced against him before. Yeah, I've raced against him before. Here, let me turn this over here a little bit so I can keep my head still and stay closer to the mic. Robert Catone, no. Noel Delgrave. Yes, I definitely remember that name because I had an issue with him before when I raced against him. He was super aggressive and he ended up taking a couple of people out. So I definitely remember him.
Darkensaw said, "Hello, Lincoln."
Darkensaw, my boy, what's up? Hey, everybody. My friend Darkensaw is in the chat. Highlight his name. And, oh, you know what?
Darkensaw said, "Just got back from the gym."
I need to get back in the gym myself, that's for certain. Hold on, Darkensaw. One second.
Darkensaw said, "Trying to
I
get
still
buff
got an
like
athletic build, Darkensaw. I'm not like when I was big, I was 225 pounds, and I'm not very tall either. I'm about 5'9", 5'10". So I was built like a football player. But now type 2 diabetes forced me on a diet, forced me to change my diet and that stuff. So now I'm down to 190. So I still have an athletic build, but my arms aren't near as big as they were when I was 225. But sit tight here, Darkensaw. What I'm going to do is make you a mod so you can put a link to your channel in the chat.
Darkensaw said, "Oh snap, you were huge. 190 ain't
what
bad."
I'm going to do is make you a mod so you can put a link to your channel in the chat. Okay, you are now a moderator, Darkensaw. So if you would like, put a link to your channel in the chat.
Oh snap, you were huge. 190 ain't bad.
So you can put a link to your channel in the chat. So for those of you that like racing in VR, you are now a moderator. Definitely. So if you would like, put a link to your channel in the chat. Yeah, I was pretty big. Like, and the crazy part about it is, Darkensaw, if you look at my profile picture for my channel, at the time that picture was taken, I weighed 217 pounds. I was in the midst of a diet back then, because when I weighed 225, I did have a little bit of a belly, so I was trying to trim the belly, but trying to keep the muscle. So yeah, I was dieting at the time, and for my channel, at the time that picture was taken, was probably one of my best pictures. I was because I got tons and tons of pictures when I weighed 225 on Facebook and Twitter. And yeah, I think this is one of my better pictures. But yeah, at 190, so yeah, I was dieting at the time, and for my channel, at the time that picture was taken, was probably one of my best pictures. So, boy, when I weighed 225 on Facebook, and some of the things that were happening in my life at the time, I couldn't believe it. You know, this is just being truthful, not trying to sound arrogant or anything like that. But
also getting vocal echo.
Boy, when whatever I would go to 225 on Facebook to tell an individual story. In my life, one time I pulled over at a gas station to get some gas. You know, this was walking towards the door to go in, and this big black dude came out. He had to be about he had to be about close to 300 pounds. One of them notorious BIG looking dudes. He looked at me, and I looked him straight in his eyes, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, this big-ass dude is going to try to test me. I'm going to end up having to fight this dude. He looked at me, he grabbed the door, and he held it open for me. I said thanks and walked on in. Close to 300 pounds, one of them notorious BIG looking dudes. He looked at me, and I looked him straight in his eyes, and I'm thinking to myself, some of the this big-ass dude is going to try to test me. I'm going to end up having to fight this dude. I don't even know if I should say this or not, but I said thanks and walked on in. My mother, you know, when she was alive, my mother was kind of showing me off to her friends. He looked at me, and I looked him straight in his eyes. And a couple of her friends tried to slip me their phone numbers. So that was I don't even know if I should say this. It was different, and my mother, you know, when she was alive, and because I was skinny most of my life, when I blew up to 225 and saw how people treated me back, her friends tried to slip me. It was a complete 180 from the way people treated me when I was skinny. It was different. It was crazy, you know. And because I was skinny most of my life, when I blew up to 225, some of the compliments I got from some of the women that I dated, you know, it was last with me forever. From the way people treated me when I was skinny, it was so. But it also had its drawbacks too, because I was a pretty big dude on bird legs. When I blew up, so some of the compliments it was taking a toll on my knees, because I had a little bit of a belly. I was walking around trying to like suck the belly in, so that was putting pressure on my back, and that was one of the things that prompted me to go on a diet. How much time do we got before the next race starts? 17 minutes? Oh well, fuck it. We'll go ahead and stay here. We'll do this race. So yeah, you see the link in the channel to Darkest Saw. Give him a sub, and even though he's already here, tell him Lincoln sent you anyway. Well, I guess since it's only 17 minutes before the race starts, might as well get some practice laps in. All right.
Darkensaw said, man, I was like 140 most of my life, and I'm about 165 now, so I am seeing the difference.
Oh yeah, definitely. How tall are you, Dark and Saw? I'm like
Dark and Saw said, but did my second hypercar race yesterday, didn't do my pit correctly and it took 30 SEC to repair something I didn't need to repair.
Ouch.
Dark and Saw said, I'm like 5 feet 10 inches.
Oh shit, then you about the same height as me. I don't know why, bro, but like in the beginning when I first found your channel, something about the way you would sit in your rig gave me the impression that you were short. It took me a long time. Like, I started working out, Dark and Saw, when I was like, in terms of taking it seriously, I started working out when I was 27 years old. I'm 57 now. And when I first started working out, I weighed 120 pounds. So I was a little bit shorter in high school too. I was probably, I don't know, I was thinking I was maybe about 5'7", 5'8". So I dare say that throughout high school, I might have weighed 110 pounds. And then, like, when I got out of high school, I tried to eat a little bit more. So maybe, you know, again, I'm coming up to 120. But when I first got into the gym and took it seriously, yeah, I weighed 120 pounds. And I worked out hard for about 6 years. And when I quit...
Dark and Saw said, "Oh man, you got started early. I'm 41 and didn't start gaining weight till the kids came 6 years ago."
Oh shit. Well, I started at 27, which I think is late, because if I had a chance to do it all over again, I would have started working out at 17, 18 years old. So yeah, I worked out hard for about 6 years. And when I stopped working out, at that time, I weighed 175 pounds, but I looked good. You know, my mind was still messed up because I still thought I was skinny, but I actually looked good. So I'm out of the gym for about, you know, 10 years. And then I would say at about 43 years old, I came back to the gym. And at that time, I was weighing about 190, and then my weight fell all the way down.
Dark and Saw said, "I'm 42 and started the gym somewhat seriously last year at 41.
Oh,
man, I would have totally started early 20s if I could go back."
Same here. I mean, I think at your age now, I think it'll be a little bit easier to put on the weight though, versus at 19, 20 years old when your metabolism's really fast and it's really hard to put on the weight, especially if you were a super active person back then. But yeah, when I came back to the gym at 43 years old, I weighed about 190. My weight dropped to 175 because all the fat was coming off, and then the muscle started packing back on. So yeah, the absolute heaviest I've ever been, as far as stepping on a scale, was 227, but I had clothes on, so I never count that. As far as like stepping on a scale with just underwear on, the heaviest I've been is 225. Also, you have your morning weight and you have your evening weight, because when I would wake up in the morning, the first thing I had to do was go to the bathroom. I'd use the bathroom and then step on the scale. So at that point, whatever fluids was in your stomach is out. So I'll just call that a dry weight. So as far as my dry weight goes, The heaviest I've ever been is 225. That's what I go by. Now, if I would have, at that time that I weighed 225, yeah, if I would have put on clothes and shoes and shit like that, yeah, I would have been at 230. But like, I just calling it strip naked with, you know, dry weight, you know, with no fluids or food in my body. The heaviest I've been is 225. So we got about 9 minutes before the race starts.
Said, I need to do that to see my dry weight for sure. I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah,
If it takes it's clear.
Yeah, I never check my weight on a full stomach, because if you're on a full stomach, you automatically
Let's get some heat into these brakes.
you're automatically 1 or 2 pounds heavier right out the gate. This runs so buttery smooth.
Dark Hensaw said, what's crazy is, since I started the gym, my ability to focus in sim has increased greatly, and I can go much longer. I see why the pros stay up.
Okay, I can go with that, because another thing I think where the gym helps.
Dark Hensaw said, this sim is butter.
Oh yeah. Now the gym, in relation to what you were saying about sim racing.
That's a new fastest lap for Goth, 4:03.5 seconds.
Like, okay, so this wheelbase here is 20 Newton meters of torque, and I like my force feedback to be pretty high. So that being said, yeah, if you work out, that it definitely helps with your reaction.
Yellow flag in sector 3. It looks like Peter spinned it. Sector 3 is clear.
So we got about 8 minutes before the race starts. Yo, Darkest Off, you still watching?
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag.
When we get those cars next week,
Green flag in sector 1.
which one you planning on using? I know you're gonna try them all out, but which one do you think you'll end up liking?
in Sector 1.
Dark Saw said,
We can see
that
the rest of
hypercar
has been
pit,
dipped
I
in.
was up to
Dunlop
pit
chicane.
and was about to jump second and third, and then I saw dude I pitted with pull off. I'm posting that race today, also qualified and got a second place here.
Oh,
Dark
nice.
Saw said, I'm pumped next week.
7th position.
The Porsche I'm trying first, but that Aston is what I'm most excited about.
Really? So, with LeMans Ultimate, what they did, the way they showed it to us, I think is.
Okay, Clay, you need to watch the track limits. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Let me go back to the garage. Okay, so I think it was Wednesday. So on Wednesday, they make a post on Twitter saying that the Mustang GT is coming to LMU for free. And that was it. So I'm thinking, okay, then all of the DLC must be getting pushed back until May. Then the next day, they make the announcement that, yeah, the Porsche is coming, the Aston Martin is coming, you know, quality of life features, the damage, you know, the damage indicator, the standings with the tire compound and virtual energy, all that stuff. So I think that was really smart to do that, because by advertising the Mustang GT, the GT3 by itself and letting you know that it's free, there's no misunderstanding about it. Everybody knows that car is free. Whereas if they would have did it like all this stuff is coming and, oh, by the way, the Mustang is free, that stuff might fly over people's head because they too busy crying about Studio 397 charging for DLC and the game's still in early access, which I don't have a problem with. I wish people would stop crying about that shit, because Automobilista 2 did it. When Automobilista 2, when it launched in early access, they showed you a roadmap of all kinds of shit you can buy. You know, you could pay for the season pass, and it didn't even tell you what kind of DLC was going to come out. All it told you was that you could pay for the season pass and you would get everything that would come out that next year. And I didn't hear anybody say shit about it. I mean, how long?
Dark Saw said, also, you know, we gonna get the hypercar Valkyrie. They giving us so much for the low ski.
Yeah. Oh, that's not all. They said if you want to know what else we got planned, you have to stick around and wait and see. So the thing I want to hurry up to happen is, you know, Ford is getting back into the WEC. This time they're jumping in with a hypercar. So Ford will be getting back. Ford will be entering a hypercar for the 2027 season. I want to see what that hypercar looks like, so LMU can hurry up and make that hypercar and put it in the game. Don't quote me on this because I can't quite remember, but I also
Dark Saw said, I'll be waiting to see. Yes, sir. Ford bout to wreck shop. I told my friends to buy Ford stock now.
Oh, no doubt about that. Let's see here. Ford. Yeah, we might as well back out, because I don't know if I registered for that race or not.
That's the end of the session, B6.
Okay, yeah, I'm registered for the race. Look at that! 488 people registered for this race. In all likelihood, I'm probably going to be in Split 2, because that last race that just dropped me back down to bronze is probably going to put me in Split 2.
Dark Saw said, last time someone told Ford they made ugly slow cars, they went on a run. This about to happen again. Dark Saw said, damn, I would register for this if I wasn't about to watch your race, LOL.
Oh, thanks. This ties for the most users that I've seen. This ties the record. 488 is the most that I've ever seen registered. Man, that'd be so cool if I see 500. Oh, there it is! 509 registered users for this race. That is insane. Folks, it is safe to say that LeMans Ultimate is here to stay. 509 registered users.
Said, how many are in intermediate right now? Darkensaw said, nice.
People don't really jump in it.
Said, weekend warriors are out, Chia.
Yeah. Yeah, only 67. Yeah, only 67. $522! They flying in here at the last second. 522 registered users. That is a personal best that I have ever seen. Shit, with that many registered users, I might actually be in split 3.
Darkensaw said, 67 is still a full lobby for those in it.
That's true.
Still good with 500 plus.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, Sebring isn't being nice to me. When I qualified...
Darkensaw said, I am impressed.
Yep.
I don't think they'll have issues with funding moving forward.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Well, they sold 100,000 copies for this game, and they were elated about it. When I stopped and thought about it, at $40 a pop, that's $4 million. And then they still made money off of the subscriptions and the DLC. So they are definitely happy with where things are sitting with this game.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
And when we get that driver swap and custom liveries...
Darkensaw said, and many did the season 1. I spent the cool 80 no problem.
Yeah, I bought that season pass right out the gate because I already knew, like, I believed in this game from the word go.
It's clear. Yellow flag. It looks like Munich has stepped it in. Dunlop curve. Your brakes are cold, be careful. Green flag sector 1.
God.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
Darkensaw said, I heard something disconnect.
I think the game crashed.
Yellow flag. flag, sector 2.
Dark
Yeah,
and
not
Saw
only did the game crash,
said, "You got time."
Shit.
Dark and Saw said, "Pop out, pop back in."
Let's try this again. This is bad because now I might not be able to get in there to turn in a good lap time. So I think this could be a case of overloaded servers.
That's the end of the session. 8th place.
Dark and Saw said,
Oh shit, I got
"Might
no
not
volume.
be able to qualify though."
I got no volume. I'm caught in a pickle. So unfortunately, the game crashed, and looks like it crashed my headset. So I think this could be a situation where the game is probably growing more than they can extend the
Dark and Saw
servers.
said, "My audio dropped as well during my first. I was just about to say that happened to me, but I had to close the game down and restart."
Unfortunately,
Dark and Saw
I do not want
said,
to do this race
"During my first hypercar race asterisk."
with no volume, and it's gonna cost me. It's gonna cost me in
That's
rank.
the end of the session. P20.
God. Because I need to see the motor. I need to hear the motor as well as see the tachometers. And the thing about it is, I would not be able to get my headset. I would have to reset my headset and probably even reset the PC in order to get everything back on track and get my volume back.
Dark and Saw said, "Back all the way out, and shut down
Oh,
the
boy.
race, close Steam, and reopen."
What time is it? 10.
Dark and Saw said,
12:15 is the next one.
"You still got 6 minutes."
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and close shop, because by the time I get everything set back up, the race will be underway. So I'll just have to take this one on the chin, and I don't know, maybe the next race is at 12:15 Eastern time. So maybe I can do that race, but this one's definitely out of the question. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close shop there. Sorry, folks. Yeah, everything was working fine, then it just crashed out
Dark
of
and
nowhere.
Saw said, "I'll be on for the next one."
You'll be
I
on for
think."
the next one? Okay, then I'll look for you. So until we do the next one, folks, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in a little while. Until
Dark
then,
and Saw
you all,
said,
I'll do a 20-minute
"I'll
and
do
then
it
back
20
with a
minutes,
40.
and then
All
roll
right,
back
cool.
with the 40 minutes."
All right, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, you know, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. Yeah.
Dark and Saw
See you in a little bit, folks.
It happened to me. I hate to see it.